Welcome back to my channel, my friends. So CUT 2023 is now live. It's also the final CUT program of the series. Think of it as a Pokemon, like it has evolved to its final state. The CUT series to date has had over 55,000 users working out with it. And that's just for the CUT series. That is a lot of user data, a lot of feedback for me to sit with, for me to research, and for me to combine with what we know about the science around fat loss. CUT is my training and nutrition program for fat loss that lasts. I want you to feel healthy. I want you to protect your metabolism, protect your strength, protect your muscle, so that that end state you in 12 weeks has lost body fat, but also is feeling really good, feeling super strong, and feeling healthy. You guys have seen me explain the science of fat loss in the past. There's a lot of scientific literature that explains how our bodies respond to an energy deficit. And so I think it's really important to be tactical, A, because we want to protect our health, and B, because we want to reduce the chances of us yo-yoing. We don't want that cycle of weight loss, weight regain, weight loss, weight regain, weight loss. The challenge is finding that sweet spot between what is highly effective for the target outcome and balancing that with what's accessible, what's exciting, what's fun for people. And from all of your incredible feedback, I feel like we've found that sweet spot. And that's why CUT 2023 is the final CUT program. Please note, this is not the hybrid running and gym training program. That program's called Hybrid. I'm still working my ass off on that one. So in this video, we're gonna cover what the goals are with CUT 2023, the training schedule, the nutrition guide, the difference between CUT 2023 and the previous CUT programs, a sample workout, which is week 1, day 1 of the program, what you get when you buy CUT 2023 and how to get it, and also at the end, a giveaway. We're gonna have 4 giveaway winners. We've got training programs, recipe guides, vouchers to your favorite stores, and cash prizes for the winners. So what are the goals that we're trying to achieve with CUT 2023? You guys know that from looking at all of the scientific research, I don't believe that all weight loss is equal. It depends on the approach that you take. And it's really important because for a fixed amount of weight loss, there can be differences in composition. So whether that weight loss came from muscle or whether it came from fat. And that can affect how you look and feel. For the same amount of weight loss, there can also be differences in your strength and power preservation, which can affect your performance and also affect your body's ability to have high energy expenditure workouts for you to keep the fat off in the future. And there's also differences in the way that it affects our health, both physically and mentally. Like, I regularly hear people say that I tried to lose fat and I hit a plateau, or I've lost my period, or I have to eat way less than I used to just to maintain the same results. I still hear that. I wanna be honest with you guys. If you want to lose weight in 2 weeks, or you're going to constantly be expecting to see results every day, CUT is not for you. I don't offer that to anyone. I don't actually think anyone can offer that to you without damaging your health. I want to maximize your chances of fat loss that lasts and protects your body. This is not a quick fix. It's an investment. My approach is quite specific. It's the same principles and approach that I would use and have used. Like, for example, at the end of 2021, I went through a fat loss phase. I've not had any signs of low energy availability, and I still have preserved my strength and power, which enable me to keep having high energy output sessions. But one person is always just an anecdote. And so I've made a lot of science explained videos around this topic, and I've linked you to those papers. And now we've got tens of thousands of people training with CUT, and hearing all of your feedback and the changes you've made, I feel really freaking good that we've managed to bring that to life. I feel really lucky that I've been able to partner with a truly world-class sports performance registered dietitian who understands all of this stuff, but also helps to challenge me and sharpen my understanding. And even since the very first CUT, I knew I wouldn't release it unless I had the full 100% approval of who I believe is arguably the best, most qualified person in the world. And that's what Rini is. She's trusted by the best of the best. She's as qualified as anyone can be. She's had thousands of hours face to face with elite athletes from all around the world, and also just general population, to understand where applying this stuff can get hard. If you want to understand the big picture mechanics of what we're doing, definitely check out my video, How to Lose Fat and Keep It Off. We want to increase our energy expenditure efficiently. We want to manage that energy deficit to balance our results with health, preserve our muscle mass, and consistently recover well enough through that process. So what does the training schedule look like? So Cut 2023 is a 12-week training and nutrition program. We've got 4 main workouts per week, and then we've got a 5th entirely 100% optional workout. For that 5th workout, I've given you 2 options. Technically there's 3 options, because one of the options is you don't work out at all, but there are 2 workout options. Optional option. It's an optional option. This is what our days look like. Day 1 is a dynamic full body day. We usually start off with a heavier compound move, and then we switch to mostly resistance-based dynamic movements to really make sure that the energy output is nice and high straight after a rest day. Day 2 is upper body and HIIT. So we spend about 45 minutes doing hypertrophy for the upper body to preserve the gun show, preserve the shoulder boulders, preserve the wings. And because that's not super intense, but we've done some really important muscle preservation work, we can just chuck on a quick little calorie burn 15-minute HIIT session. And day 3 is a rest day. Is it the best day? You tell me. Day 4 is lower body. Now it's time to hit the legs and glutes with some hypertrophy. So we always start off with a heavier compound movement. Maybe that's tempo squats or tempo hip thrust or barbell reverse lunges, or maybe just a variation of those. And then after that, some hypertrophy work. And I may just sneak in just a little sprinkle of lower body power moves. Maybe it's like post-activation potentiation, or maybe it's just to increase that energy output in that session for like 5 to 10 minutes, because we've had a rest day before. Day 5 is optional, and I mean optional, okay? I'm not playing any like Jedi mind tricks on you here. Like, if you need to take that as a rest day, then take it. I don't want anyone feeling guilty here. The main thing is hitting the main 4 workouts where we're really prioritizing the goals of Cut 2023. So the first decision is, do you want to do anything at all? And for those that do, you have a second choice. Which training option you're going to pick? One of them is just a super low intensity cardio session where you can either go for a jog or a cycle, or if you like going to the gym, I've put in a low intensity resistance based circuit in there. You're supposed to be at a 6 out of 10 effort level maximum. Day 6 is full body. This is our second full body day, but it's not as dynamic. It's more hypertrophy focused. We're really filling in any gaps, so making sure that we have enough hypertrophy across all of the muscle groups to preserve muscle. The training routine is designed for that ideal world, the perfect scenario, but you got shit to do. I know that. So just prioritize on making it work for your lifestyle. It's way more important that you follow the program 80% for the long term than you be super strict with it. You tick all of the workouts off, but that only lasts for like 2 weeks. Only you can tailor the program to make it perfect to you. Like, if there's another sport that you love doing twice a week, don't give that up. Keep doing it, and instead just cut out a couple of cut sessions, maybe do 3 cut sessions a week, and then just extend the entire program over 15 weeks. If you only have 45 minutes and not the full hour to train, then it's okay to just start and finish wherever you get to. It's okay to trim those workouts back. But please, just make sure that you are preserving those 2 rest days a week. I need you at your full on those priority training days. All 250 plus exercises are filmed, so you know exactly how to perform the movement. We've also got so many coaching tips in there so that you fully understand the technique that you're going for. In terms of what the nutrition guide looks like, it's pretty much unchanged from Cut 2022, but we've both done like a full review of it, and we're happy with the conclusions that we made based on all of the scientific literature that we've read to this date. So we're really happy with it. The PDF basically starts off with a general summary of key principles of nutrition science in topics like macronutrients and micronutrients, talking about the role of those in our body and recommended amounts for optimizing performance. And then we go into a detailed breakdown of metabolism science, and I feel like that's really key to understanding the process. Honestly, like, I just want to give you all of the information so that you feel empowered to understand exactly what's happening, and for you not to feel reliant on the training programs and the guides, but for you to really just own your journey. Then we've got a recommended nutrition approach for the 12 weeks of training. So we work out to find the right calorie adjustment for you based on how you're finding the workouts, but also your personal starting point. It would be wrong for me to give a super prescriptive cookie cutter meal plan kind of thing. Everyone is different, everyone needs different things. So I feel like listening to your body within this safe, effective range is perfect. Having really approved the nutrition section is honestly, it's such an honor. Like, this woman is a world-renowned sports performance dietitian. She's worked with Britain's most successful ever Olympic team. She's always on the BBC. She just has so many qualifications. She's such a leader in the industry. I think that's why I'm so proud that I'm able to make her knowledge available to so many of you. And you might be asking, how is it different from CUT 2022 or even the other CUT programs? And that is a very good question. I'm glad that you're asking it. I guess the first thing to say is that all of the workouts are new. None of the workouts repeat. So if you loved CUT 2022 and you're like, I'm done with it, I want some fresh workouts, that's where CUT 2023 comes in, because all of the workouts are different. I think part of that also comes from having a broader range of exercises at my fingertips with an extra year of learning. So you'll see new movements that I've never featured before that help me hit the exact training stimulus in the exact places that I'm trying to target. I think a blessing of having so many users doing CUT is that I get so much data. I get data on the exercises that people love, maybe sometimes where they get confused a little bit. I also get data on how much strength is preserved. I think I'm literally just, well, I'm being a perfectionist, but I'm just doing those final little edits of what I think is still possible. I've also really expanded the coaching around training. In general, like, every workout has way more coaching tips around form and technique, and also just how that exercise fits into the broader workout in general. Like, I want to show you guys. Like, that's at least 2 to 3 times more than I had before. I really want it to feel like, I'm right there with you, because I am. The PDF also has like a real high level breakdown of the training over the 12 weeks, like managing volume load, training around your menstrual cycle, making adaptations to your training. There's lots of information about your training so that you're like, okay, I get it, okay? I actually get it. I'm now ready to become the master. All that said, like, if you have CUT 2022 and you're really happy with it, I still stand by that program 100%. I love that program. Like, don't feel like you have to jump onto something new just because there's something new. Now I want to take you through a sample workout. I really want you guys to have a feel for what the training is like. So this would be your first workout. This is week 1, day 1. Now, in terms of what you get when you pick up Cut 2023, once you buy, you have access for good. Cut 2023 doesn't expire. It's not a subscription. So you get the 12 weeks of training with all of the new workouts, all of the exercises, all of the exercise videos filmed with their alternatives and progressions, and way more coaching tips than I've ever had before. You get the full nutrition approach approved by Rini, and then you get a very detailed section around training. So big picture stuff like our strategy, managing our intensity, how to master each training style, and then more like training details. So picking the right rest times, picking the right weight, supersets, using rest days, and tips for beginners. And all of that is accessed on an app, so you can make notes to yourself, you can track the weights that you use for each exercise as you go through the program, and all of that data is saved on our service, so nothing is lost. Getting the guide is super simple. All you need to do is head to my website, natachaocéane.com, have a little look around, have a browse, have a look. Maybe you just want the training program, or maybe you want it with a bundle, with some recipe guides, or with another training program, whatever you fancy. And then just follow the instructions on the website, and remember the email address that you used at checkout, because that's what you're going to use when you then download the app and log in. So once you've downloaded the app on your app store and you log in, the guide will just be there waiting for you. Now it's time for the giveaway details. So we're gonna have 4 giveaway winners, 2 on YouTube and 2 on Instagram. And the prize is gonna be Cut 2023 plus Build Reload plus all of my recipe guides plus a $500 gift voucher to your favorite store plus $1,000 cash. But wait, because if you already have Cut 2023 by the end of Tuesday, 4th of April, then you get an even bigger prize. You don't just get Cut 2023 and Build Reload, you get all of my training programs, all the recipe guides, plus the $500 gift voucher to any store you want, plus $2,000 cash. To enter, all you need to do is comment down below something that you're good at. I know with fat loss, it can improve a bunch of health metrics and improve your energy levels or whatever it might be, but I don't want anyone to forget for a second that it has nothing to do with your worth or super important things like what you can do for the world. So write down something that you're good at. If you're sitting there thinking, I don't know what I'm good at, everyone is good at something. So comment down below. If you can, please write your Instagram as well. It just helps me find you. The winners will be picked at random. Make sure to check out YouTube community post on Wednesday to see who won. And also head over to my Instagram for 2 more chances to win, especially if you picked up the program before Tuesday, because then you get the even bigger prize. But yeah, thank you guys so much for believing in me. Thank you so much for anyone who does pick up a training program. I put my heart and soul into them. It's full of love, and I hope you guys can feel that too. So yeah, thank you so much.